If she's just making the money off of the room service and that's a portion of her money, and if she makes this brochure, I don't feel like it's wrong because, I mean, as long as she puts some type of marking that it's also the hotel's room service, I don't feel like it's wrong to offer something over Pizza Hut because, I mean, ultimately it's the consumer's choice on what they want to buy.
Okay.
But I mean, if she's making money off of it, I don't see the problem with it.
All right, because so by doing this, you can get a little bit better pay, a little bit better bonus. Okay, so that weighs kind of heavier in your decision than maybe the fact that her boss told her to.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it sounds as though you're focused on, well, she can benefit from this rather than saying, well, if she doesn't, she'll get punished. So you're thinking, well, let's go ahead and do this so she can benefit.
Yeah.
Right.
If it said like small font somewhere, this is room service or something, I think that is fine.
Okay.
As long as it shows that she's being honest, because I don't like how they do false advertising.
Okay. Why not just say, no, I'm not doing that at all?
I think it might help the hotel as a whole. And if it's honest and it helps the hotel, then it's not a bad idea.
Okay.
But if it's just putting that sign in there and then not saying anything else like that it's for room service, then I think that's not honest and that she should not do it.
I believe that Samantha should listen to Victor and create the brochure. That way that they can get some business and have some advertising.
Okay. And so if we approach this like from an ethical standpoint, so you think it's important for her to kind of obey her boss, do what her boss tells her to do. Is that right?
Yeah, I think she should listen to her boss, but then also make it known that it may not be exactly room service.
Oh, okay. Okay, so, well, first let me ask, so why is it important for her to listen to her boss?
Her job relies on it.
Okay, all right. Her job relies on it. So she doesn't lose her job.
Exactly.
Right, okay, it makes sense. But then you said, but maybe she needs to disclose that Romano's is really the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have like a little asterisk at the bottom and say like, it's incorporated with the hotel.
Okay, and so why is that important?
That way you're not lying to the customer and deceiving them.
She needs to not offend her boss, if at all possible. At the same time, I would say she should not compromise her principles.
Okay.
So she should try to find that middle ground, I would say, that tries to do both. The thought occurs to me that one of the ways she might do that is indeed prepare brochures like her boss has suggested so that she pleases the boss.
Okay.
But that somewhere, maybe in some of the fine print, it could state that indeed that it's a subdivision of this. But I think that might be the middle ground in which she maintains principles, her own principles of acknowledging to the clientele that this pizza is actually going to be coming from X restaurant there in the hotel. At the same time, she is doing what her boss has asked her to do. Well, I think that's important because it's important to be upfront with people.
Okay.
You don't want to deceive people.
Okay. Why is it important for her to satisfy her boss?
Why is it important to satisfy a boss? Well, if you want to, one, keep a job, it can be important. Two, if you want promotions, if this is your career, this is what you are doing, you have certain responsibilities to family that, if you have children, you need to be taking care of them, you need to be planning for the future, there's going to be growing expenses there. So I think satisfying a boss, employees have an ethical responsibility. This discussion is about ethics. I think there's a certain amount of ethical responsibility to be the kind of employee that responds to a boss's request to generate higher profits in a company. And there's nothing wrong with that. And so there's a responsibility to herself and her family as well as to her boss, I think.
I do not think that she should make the brochures. The guests would find out eventually. It's really deceitful. And if the guests did eventually find out, the hotel as a whole would suffer because, well, they might write a bad review or tell their friends that, hey, don't stay there, they cheat you out of money. And so it would just hurt everyone as a whole.
I don't think she should make the brochure with the fictitious pizza place. Because I don't think that's like an honest way to earn money.
Okay.
I think it should be. I think you should earn your money honestly.
But would the fact that there's laws against it have greater weight or less weight than, well, I should just be honest? Or is it, well, it's against the law, that's what we need to be worried about? I don't know.
They probably should be equal in weight, or ethics probably should.
Yeah.
But I think in reality, laws kind of make it more so because you can actually get in trouble.
Okay.
Well, I think Samantha should let the boss know that she's not willing to do that.
Okay. All right. Why should she not be willing to do that?
Well, for me, it's a matter of conscience.
Okay.
It's like, do I sell my soul for a few dollars?
Okay.
It's unethical to have a fictitious company out there.
Okay.
And so it's just one of those things that I feel like she should turn it down and forego the extra money because, you know, your soul's not worth
Okay.
a few
So
dollars.
what makes presenting a fictitious company wrong?
Deception.
The fact that people may find out about this, did that weigh into your decision at all, or no? That, you know, well, what happens if people find out? And maybe that didn't, I don't know.
It doesn't weigh into my decision because I'm looking at it from a Christian point of view, and as a Christian person, honesty and integrity is much more important than people finding out that I didn't try to make